Little tattles, are you guys sick of the Blac Chyna trial yet? I'm not, so let's get into it. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. There were leaked messages from Khloe and Kylie calling Chyna all these names, this and that. You know how I feel about that. We're going to get into it. But you guys, I have a question. Why is nobody talking about the obvious? Kylie was pretending to be a babysitter for Chyna while she was creeping with Tyga. Now, don't get me wrong. Tyga allegedly is trash for even messing with that little girl, Kylie. But when you read this evidence, keep in mind that when she wrote this, she was pretending to be Chyna's friend. She was the babysitter to Chyna's friends. She was allegedly creeping with Chyna's husband. And she was in the surgeon's office trying to get lips, eyes, nose, butt, cheeks, hips, whatever you want to look like Blac Chyna. Because baby, y'all can act like the Kardashians always look like this. The North remembers. Y'all, let's get into this because it is juicy. But before we do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Like I said, I have two insiders on the court observing the trial, giving you guys the real tea. Now, you know I love reading a good internet story and exposing it for the truth. But baby, we got the real juice. Ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Mama, blame it on the juice. It ain't my fault. Okay, fine. All right, let's get down to business and let's look at this like Kylie Jenner got a damn nerve. And keep in mind what was going on when Miss Kylie Jenner was sending these messages. Let's go. Let's actually get some facts straight because I heard a lot of people reporting and no, listen, great. Let's get one thing certain, and y'all can Google this if you don't believe me. When Blac Chyna's show got canceled, they were the #1 reality show on E. They weren't successful. They weren't competing with the Kardashians. They were the #1 reality show on E. How do I know? Because I watched the show, right? Just so I could drag Rob Kardashian, right? But they were the #1 reality show on E. She got greenlit for a second season. You guys, this is in evidence. It's not me making this stuff up. It is 100% in evidence. Google it if you don't believe me because I'm not being your wiki today. So you got those facts, right? The Kardashians had no ownership over the show, shouldn't have been interfering. Keep that in mind. Kylie allegedly was creeping with Tyga. She was babysitting, pretending to be Blac Chyna's friend. Kim and Kris were pretending to be Blac Chyna's friend. Kim and Kris also had a camera crew following Blac Chyna around, telling them for her to film scenes for Rob and Chyna when they knew it was canceled. And they knew that footage wasn't seeing this light of day, and also scenes for Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but then sent emails to the production company saying, make sure you don't get her in any shots in Keeping Up with the Kardashians and keep the camera off of her. Y'all, it was vicious. It was Chyna has the receipts. In my mind, it's not the point about, y'all, listen, I know a lot of y'all are like self-hating. I know a lot of y'all will call Chyna a sex worker, but you holding Kim Kardashian up on a pedestal after all the low down things she's done. I know a lot of y'all got a lot of self-hate, right? Y'all can see yourselves out here. This is for the people that love the comeuppance. Who would have thought that karma would come for the Kardashians in 2016? Okay, fine. We got all the facts out the way. Now let's get to this story. Get this. Blac Chyna is fighting against the Kardashian Jenners as she claimed the group was responsible for her show, Rob and Chyna, getting canceled. And they did, right? But let's move on. The year-long lawsuit is finally coming to a head as proceedings began on Monday with jury selection. Don't also forget that they tried. Jury selection was supposed to happen on Friday. It got moved to Monday. Let's not forget the Kardashians tried to settle with Chyna on Friday. So all y'all people being like, Chyna needs to go sit down. She don't got a case. She is a ghetto hot mess. First of all, you self-hating. And second of all, the Kardashians didn't think so because they tried to settle with her. And let me tell y'all something. The Kardashians allegedly stole money from Brandy Norwood and her mother Sonia Nar and ran their credit cards up and didn't want to settle with them. So in my opinion, the Kardashians don't like to settle. And if they're settling, you know what that means. I wonder if Blac Chyna's gonna buy for $300 million. You think she's gonna buy a mansion? I don't know. Let's see. All right, now let's get this into, right? Kris, Kylie, Kim, Khloe, and Blac Chyna were all in attendance, while Rob, who shares a 5-year-old daughter, Dream with his ex, was not present. Isn't that funny that the one guy that released revenge porn, the one guy, and if you look at my exclusive reporter, said that Rob's lawyers were in court with the Kardashians' lawyers taking notes and passing them back and forth on a notepad to think. They are working together. Again, Blac Chyna says that Rob bought up those fraudulent stories just to try to intimidate her into her dropping her lawsuit against his mom and the sisters. Okay? We're on board with this? All right, let's go, right? After the lawsuit began in 2017, various documents were submitted as evidence, including leaked emails from Kylie Jenner in which she blasted the 33-year-old as toxic and fake. The girl that pretended to be her babysitter, that was in her house, allegedly doing the horizontal labada with Tyga, the streets are saying, is calling her toxic? Y'all. In one December 2016 e-letter, she wrote that she felt very strongly about canceling season 2 from Rob and Chyna. First of all, Kylie, shouldn't you been working on getting those injections and getting those lip tits? Who cares if you think very strongly? Again, you guys, I understand that some people just might not like Chyna as a person. I don't mind. I don't know why. Because before I even got interested in this trial, Chyna seems so unproblematic to me. She raised her kids, did her appearances, gave us a cute look on Instagram. Again, out of celebrities, I was like, how is Chyna the toxic one? She seems to just mind her business and get a bag. And who can hate on that? But let's get on this. Kylie continued claiming the reason Chyna wants to be with my brother is for the show. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. And y'all got to remember this because a lot of people keep following this narrative and forgetting the North remembers. Rob Kardashian robbed the Kenmore refrigerator. Little Debbie washed that down with some codeine boys cup. Aficionado, Rob Kardashian was not popping when Chyna got with him. I'm telling you, he looked a mess. He was a slob. He had just finished blasting Rita Ora, any thinking woman, which I remember side-eyeing Chyna like, why you get with Rob, right? He was a joke. So, and Blac Chyna was popping. She was your favorite, for Instagram's favorite. I remember back then, it was literally a downgrade for Chyna to be with Rob Kardashian. Let's also not forget that Chyna even did multiple interviews that Rob Kardashian chased her down and begged her to have a baby. Chased her down and begged her to date him. But it's funny how Rob, who always, whenever he breaks up with a woman, tries to destroy them, right? Acting like his sisters, but you're not a woman, Rob, right? Now all of a sudden Kylie saying her brother's not too good. That lets you know what you think about Chyna and the fact and what they think about women that look like Chyna. But you know what? I digress. Because didn't Kylie also steal Travis Scott? Was it Justine Scott? One of her girlfriends was dating Travis Scott. She started dating Travis Scott. I think she got pregnant with Stormi 3 weeks after she met Travis Scott and went on tour with him. I'm just saying. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying. Anyway, right? Kylie said, the reason Chyna wants to be with my brother is for the show. She does not love Rob and their relationship is too fake and destructive. Kylie, you need to worry about why somebody allegedly groomed you and your family stood aside allegedly and let it happen. From the time you were 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, whenever it happened, you need to worry about your relationship with Tyga that got with the 18-year-old babysitter. Even by your timeline, you need to worry about that toxicity and that being destructive. But let me guess, when you were with Tyga, that was true love, right? When you literally, and y'all, let me know in the comments because I know you remember. Kylie right now is trying to look like, in my opinion, Travis Scott, alleged long-term side chick, sweet young Ro. Go see her on Instagram. That's who Kylie's trying to morph into now. But y'all remember the Blac Chyna years where everything Blac Chyna did, from the colored wigs, from the way her chin looked, from the way her body looked, Kylie was trying her best to imitate it because she know what Tyga like. And remember when Tyga bragged about he helped Kylie turn into like a light-skinned black woman and the culture, and he got her popping and was bragging about that? We gonna have a conversation about that later. Anyway, the mother of two also promised she would film more episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, even though filming isn't her favorite if Rob and Chyna was canceled. She literally tried to leverage her influence on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and said, I will even work more if you cancel that show. This was the number1 show that Chyna has emails saying it was greenlit for a second season. The email continued per Radar Online. The public has been exposed to what a fake relationship they have, and it's embarrassing and makes us all look fake. Kylie Jenner wrote that for fake lips, hips, butt, hair, everything. Fake. Personality, love, the story why she met Tyga, being that babysitter. Y'all, the nerve of these women. And also, a lot of y'all were in my comments being like, oh my God, but how was Chyna going to have a reality show if Rob broke up with her? Let me tell you the way contracts work. And we both signed contracts saying, yo, we going to be on the T Satel show, right? Season 2 greenlit. We're locked into contracts. Great. And you decide you don't mess with me anymore, and you decide that you're not my friend anymore. Guess what, baby? Guess what that means? It means, and I say, you know what? I'll film. I don't care. She can have an attitude. I'll film. Guess what that means, baby? That means that you're in breach of contract. And that means that even if they cancel that show, still has to pay me what they promised me, and they still have to compensate me for whatever. That is E's problem. The fact that Rob refused to film with her is Rob being in violation of contract law. Is them going after Rob. Is them suing Rob for violating. But that don't got nothing to do with the show. And if you did cancel the show because one of the main stars decided not to, you would have to greatly compensate me. Because I showed up, I was under contract, and I was ready to work. Again, I don't get this Blac Chyna hate because a lot of y'all keep acting like you don't know what contract law is. But let's move on. For the people that do know contract law, let's move on. Before we do though, hit that like, subscribe button, y'all. I got exclusive people in the courtroom feeding us tea every day. You know you want that juice. Turn on the notifications because if y'all can't tell, I will follow a story to the pits of hell, baby. All right, let's get into this, right? Kylie went on to say her association is detrimental to our family and keeping up with the Kardashians. Kim came up off of a sex tape. She slept her way for the top, extracting capital from men. Let's just call it. I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. That's not what happened. Kylie, you pretended to be somebody's friend and babysitter, got surgery to look like them, and when the day you turned 18, popped up with her man. That's right? The babysitter. The day she turned 18, popped up with your man and went official. Who knows when that relationship started? But the day you turned 18, you went official. With the babysitter went official with your man. Khloe has stolen every man she has. Kourtney, I'm gonna leave her out the way because she's busy being happy with Travis, and I want her to be happy with Travis. I really do. I have a soft spot for Kourtney. She seems unproblematic, right? So we're gonna give her a pass. Kendall's minding her business, but she's had issues in the past too, right? And who else is left? Kylie. Oh, Kim. Oh, Kris. Listen, we're not even getting into Kris. And you're saying that the association is detrimental to our family? The family, again, you guys remember Kim Kardashian when Kanye West got involved and he elevated them a million levels, and I still blame him for making that monster. You are remembering the Kardashians that Kanye West made. When this mess was going on, that was the Kim and the Kris Humphries, where they were literally a joke, where people were embarrassed to film with them, to be seen with them, and they were reality TV trash. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they made a come up and they did what needed to be done, but for them to forget their roots, mama, I'm here to remind you, let's keep going, right? The emails were resurfaced by fans on social media amid the start of the trial. The court case will determine if there was rightful cause for Blac Chyna to receive a payout for the missed opportunity of season 2 of a reality show. I 100% believe she got legal ego Lynchiani. And let's also not forget that the Kardashians, as much as they wanted to drag Kanye West for being on his 4th round of lawyers, they are on their 4th set of lawyers in this Blac Chyna case. And it is Lynchiani and her paralegal against, including Michael, the Kardashians' main lawyer, 6 other lawyers. And you got Rob's lawyers for revenge porn sitting in the back taking notes. Lynchiani and Chyna are taking on David against the Goliath. And you know what? And I just want to say this. I don't care how any of you guys feel about Blac Chyna. What is it that the majority of people in this world work for people, have been downtrodden by people that are more famous, have more money, wealthy, mistreated? The fact this literally is about working class versus people that use their wealth to basically fight a petty war. They could have just minded their business, ate their rice. The fact that you guys are siding with people that have destroyed so many, including many that look like me and you, right? Let's not forget that. But just destroyed so many, it's really sick, and I pray for you. I pray for you. Again, put aside what you feel for Blac Chyna as a person and put your own self in what's happening. your boyfriend, your baby's father, after you gave birth to a baby he begged you to have, a baby he begged you to have by all accounts, literally releases revenge porn, literally tries to destroy your reputation, literally went to Instagram, Twitter, whatever, got blocked, right? This is what the court documents are saying, that Chyna's saying has happened. Then the family, instead of getting their brother in check and telling their brother, yo, chill, you gotta stop. Like, what are you doing? That's the mother of your children. Show some respect. The family then conspires to get you fired from your bag. This is after your brother doesn't want to pay any child support, right? Their brother doesn't want to pay any child support, literally exits you out of your bag, secretly gets you fired. And while they're getting you fired, they're smiling in your face the whole time and got a camera crew following you around so you don't know what's going on, not even filming you. Now, y'all can sit there and laugh and be like, kiki, that's cute. But put yourself in Blac Chyna's situation and then ask yourself, what would you deserve from that? And then not only that, went on a rampage to literally, from what Chyna says, is a made-up lie of you assaulting him when you were just trying to get your phone back. Because last time that fool had your phone, he literally got you investigated by the LAPD because he sent out death threats and said he was going to hire a hitman to people off of your phone. Leaked messages from your Instagram, including messages from your attorney, and blasted you out that. And what did they do? They stood by him, doubled down, and tried to destroy your bag forever and ever and get you blacklisted so you could never have another source of means from a reality TV show. And then when you say, yo, y'all, literally what you did was messed up, they're like, well, you're on OnlyFans, right? Because that's right, because Blac Chyna ain't nothing but a stripper hoe to them. And they're so mad at the end of the day that the only person that really, if you want to go by patriarchy, since they are patriarchal princesses, should have the Kardashian last name is Dream. I'm just saying. Take it for what you want. Now take out who you think Blac Chyna is and put yourself in the situation and ask yourself. Ask yourself, would you be mad? Would you have an attitude? Would you have a problem? Would you want people to literally put aside how they felt about you personally? Because none of y'all know Blac Chyna, right? And again, I don't know Blac Chyna. She could be a great person. She could be a horrible person. I'm just looking at the facts and the way, you guys, this is a miscarriage of justice. And I hope she get every inch of that 300 million. Leave y'all with this. In the words of the lovely Lynn Chiani, because she summed it up, right? Lynn Chiani said, in addition to dropping his lawsuit, claiming over $750,000 in damages, Rob Kardashian must now pay for all of Chyna's litigation costs. That's right, he had to pay for all her legal fees for wasting her damn time and her money. Blac Chyna also slammed Rob as a bully for trying to intimidate her. Lynn Chiani said, Chyna is an excellent role model for women who want to stand up to former fiancés, spouses, and boyfriends. I know that's right. If you pro-woman, whether you a man or woman, it's trying to stand up. Take out who you think Chyna is and actually stand up for a woman that's been mistreated. And I'm going to ride with Chyna because until evidence comes out differently, she looked like my aunt. She looked like my cousin. She looked like everything. And mama, no. I ain't no way in the world. Get this. The attorney added, it's time for Chyna's courageous and inspirational stand against Rob Kardashian. I know that's right, Lynn. Her powerful ex-fiancé to be a part of the public discourse. Listen. Y'all, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Make sure you turn your notifications on because I got a bunch of stories come out. And make sure you check my page a couple times a day because as soon as this stuff comes out, I'm going to be dumping it. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.